Yo, what's up with everybody, man? I want to welcome everybody back into the High Frequency Fraternity. It's your boy, Professor SG to P. The P stand for the professor, the possessor, the proprietor, and the playmaker. Okay. As always, I want to teach everybody what it means to be a P.I.M.P, a player in motion for progress. Today's subject, today's lesson is going to be on how you're going to want to go about pausing your ego, that you that doesn't need to be you, the you that you think is you but is not. I want to tell you how to awaken your higher self and what you really are. Okay, but before we begin, I would like to invite everybody to donate to my Cash App down below, $Shane G777. Don't forget it. Game is sold, not told. Okay, once again, today's subject is called how to pause the ego. Right. Okay, well, let's get right into it. So, one example I want to give first off the bat of what you are, what I am, what we are, right? Starting off, coming into this world, we are born as a precious diamond. And if you look at how a diamond is created, it is created through compression, right? You look at a diamond when it is formed and it's within a rock. One thing you may not know is that you have to cut the diamond out of the rock in order for the diamond to really shine through on all sides and be completely clear. You are this diamond. Society has put you into this rock that you must cut yourself out of in order so you could shine through all the way that you need to shine through. You are the rock and you are the diamond, but you must understand that you have the choice to become just the diamond by separating yourself from the rock that is the ego. Okay, now I want you guys to understand one thing. You can't ever completely kill the ego. You hear people talking about ego death this from a psychedelic trip, ego death that from a humbling experience. Saying that your ego is gone is quite egoic, don't you think? That's a bold statement that only the ego could make. One whose ego is actually gone cannot mention it because that would go against what they are, would be a soul. You can't be completely soul until you've escaped this body. And a highlight I want to make on this video, I want everybody to listen to what I'm about to say. It is imperative that you realize that you are not a body with a soul. You are a soul with a body. Once you begin to realize this, you can clearly see that the opportunities are endless and that you are limitless and infinite. You must see this, that you are a soul with a body, a temporary body. The aches and the pains in this body make it all worth living. That's what it means to be human, right? This experience is temporary. Everything comes and goes. That's a whole big part of the P.I.M.P game. You must understand that things come and go. Players in motion for progress understand that you pass by things. You pass them. You surpass them. That's what it means, right? And an obvious way, to pause your ego is to live in the now. In my previous lesson I did yesterday, right? I told you this. Breathing, clearing your head and making it a blank canvas that you can really paint on and be creative with is how you pause it. Once you pause it and live in the now, you must shift from your current anxious state of mind into one where you are grateful for even the littlest things. You could be grateful for your breaths that you're taking. You could be grateful that you're alive. You could be grateful for the ones that have made sacrifices for you. You could be grateful for the opportunities that you have presented yourself with. Right? You. Even if you believe in God, you must thank yourself. You cannot forget to thank yourself too and believe in yourself. Okay? Pause the ego by living in the now. Living in the now is all that matters. I mentioned it in the previous lesson, lesson 1. Looking in the past. The past you does not define you. It can't. What defines you is the now's you. Now is all that matters. The worst thing in the world could have happened in the past. But guess what? It's the past. And you have the opportunity now to grow and learn from those mistakes that you may have made. Learn to love yourself. Okay. Learn to love yourself. And now, last thing, the last most imperative thing, the last mandatory thing you must do to pause your ego is to learn to sit with the silence. The silence behind your thoughts, too. The silence behind your thoughts. Sit and be. That is what we were on this planet to do, is to be. Okay? As a diamond, you can get a lot of dirt on you, and you must clean this dirt off of you if you want to shine brighter than anybody before. Brighter than you have in the past. You must clean yourself off of all this gunk and negativity. These definitions that don't actually define you. You must get rid of these. You understand? Sit with the silence. Sit with yourself. Breathe. Don't think of anything. Blank canvas. Blank canvas. If you want to pause your ego and tap in with your home frequency, the highest frequency, in the high frequency fraternity, if you want to tap in with your highest frequency, sit behind the silence and observe. Think of yourself as a human looking behind, looking through your eyes. Sit there and be. Just be. What the ego does, it attaches to things that don't matter. The ego always has big attachment issues. And if you say you don't, that's another egoic claim. Because you're attached to not getting attached. And one thing I want to make clear, the ego is not always a bad thing. I would say I have quite the large ego. But I use it in a way for self-betterment. Self-betterment. And I also try to look out for others' best interests too. It's all a game. The point of this page is to teach you how to win and beat the game. Do you dig it? I need you to dig it. Okay. Well, wrapping it up. I hope you guys learned how to pause the ego, how to sit and be by breathing, by listening to the silence. Okay. It was your professor, SG to P. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this high frequency fraternity session in the class. I want to thank everybody for coming out and tuning in. I would like to invite everybody once again to click the link down below and donate to my Cash App, $Shane G 777. Game is sold, not told. Thank you, players. Have a good one.